Good afternoon, families. It is Thursday, May 1st, 2025, and I'm coming to you with our science report for the week. We're going to get right into our top three today and get started. So, we filled our warm, fuzzy jar this week with some amazing crew effort, just working together, following directions, and just doing greatness without needing those reminders. So, on Monday, May 5th, we are celebrating with student voted a pajama, comfy clothes, stuffy, not small, not ginormous, and book party in our afternoon. So if you would like, please come to school dressed comfy with a stuffy, small, not ginormous, and an extra book to celebrate in honor of our amazing crew. Number two, our wonderful and amazing orchestra and band teachers came to talk to us on Tuesday because you should have also then seen this wonderful pink newsletter and information page come home in our wrapper planner regarding this amazing opportunity that we have right here in Shorewood and at Lake Bluff. So all students are able to participate in music education starting in 4th grade, which can include a choice of either band or orchestra instrument. Amazing. So please take some time if you don't know about this already and read through this exciting opportunity. It is just fantastic to have a wonderful opportunity like this for all students to be able to participate in an exceptional and amazing music education program that spurs a lifelong learning and love of music. It has wonderful things. So amazing and yay. And then number three, Scholastic Book Fair. This came home on Tuesday as well. So please remember that, as always, the book fair shopping is optional. But if you are interested, an easy way to provide funds is through the e-wallet setup. So there's some directions on here to how to set up an e-wallet for your student if you would like. We do have an e-wallet for our classroom. The link is in the email as well if you would like to donate to that to get some extra books or things like that. That's always appreciated. And with that, we'll get right into our vlog points for the week. So, our final FastBridge testing for the year begins this next week. So students are going to have a little bit of work time on an iPad where they're just independently working through some mathematics and some English language learning, arts things. They will also have some one-on-one reading time directly with me as just our final check-in for growth and achievement on one of our metrics that we use to kind of just assess how much are we learning, how well are we learning, and how well can students independently put that learning into application and use. So that's coming up. In English module block, students have begun our Unit 2 water module. So students are adding to their knowledge of the three main water issues that we learned about in Unit 1, and those are access to water, the human demands on water that is available on planet Earth, and water pollution. So right now we are working to develop kind of an opinion on, well, the importance of conservation and how you conserve water, which is also then supporting equitable access to clean and safe water for all people, but also raising awareness and solution-oriented thinking on water pollution and how can we get equal, equitable access for all people and families in all places and spaces. This is huge stuff. One of the things we're going to do in the first half of our unit is we're going to read this amazing book called The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. This is a fantastic book. It's one that I already owned. It is about a 13-year-old boy. It's a true story, who has to leave school, a school that he loves, when his family can no longer afford tuition. And instead of kind of getting stuck in that, like, things are really rough for my family and my village where I live, we don't have a lot of water and no electricity, he goes to the library, checks out a book, learns to build a windmill that eventually saves his village from a famine. Really cool stuff because it's a true story. So dive in for that as we're working to just kind of create some economically and eco-friendly, conscious humans who are looking to hopefully change the world for the better. Now in math, students are going to start representing fractions between 0 and 1, so like halves of a whole, if you will. This will help students see that fractions are numbers, and they will learn that a fraction's distance from 0 is its value. They will also learn that fractions and whole numbers with the same location on the number line have the same value and are, well, equivalent, right? A good example of that is 1/2 is the same as 5 tenths, right? 5 out of 10, 1/2. Okay? Students will use all of this newly learned fractional concept knowledge to measure objects to the nearest ½ inch and quarter inch as they learn and create line plots with those measurements. So that's pretty cool. Now, in social studies, this week we have been continuing our investigation into the Anishinaabe people and how they got everything, and I mean everything that they needed and used from nature. We had our second discovery crate filled with wool blankets, a knitted cap, beads and bells, metal pots and a tin cup, a mink pelt, a metal animal snare trap, a beaver and raccoon pelt, and even a sugar cone made from kind of dried and condensed maple syrup. Really cool. Students got this really amazing hands-on look, just like our last one, looking at artifacts to really deepen our understanding and connection to all the natural materials that the Anishinaabe people used to make and also acquire through trade the things that they needed to live. So we also then read about hunting and fishing practices, which include what was hunted during different seasons, how the Anishinaabe people used different tools, and the methods that they used to hunt, and how that this connection that they had to all living things and their beliefs about a sacred circle of life guided their respect and their reverence for even the animals that they ended up hunting for food. Really interesting and fascinating, wonderful things. So as we are moving through all of our different kinds of learning and into May, rainy though it may have been today, the end of our year is coming fast and furious. So as always, please just keep track on our wrapper planner and the things that are coming home, and just look forward to our last few connections between now and the end of our year as we are really working towards some big projects and to continue our learning all the way through the very end of the year. So really wonderful and exciting stuff. As always, I hope you are happy and healthy where you are. Hopefully, if the weather kind of warms up a little bit, you can get outside because it is May. And for those of you who are in the parlance of it, May the 4th is on Sunday. So if you are a Star Wars human, as always, enjoy something Star Wars-y on Sunday. But otherwise, have a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much. And I will see you next week. Bye.